You're listening to In My Humble Opinion with Charles Lewis and Maxilia Robinson. Only on 101 Jams.
And you're tuned in to In My Humble Opinion with yours truly, Charles Lewis. As always, the co-host, the lovely Mrs. Maxilia Robinson. Miss Max.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How are you feeling today on this lovely summer Sunday afternoon?
I'm doing all right. I'm enjoying these interviews that you're conducting. I get to take the back seat a little bit, but I'm doing all right. Looking forward to the next guest.
Good. Yeah. Razor told me that not to work you too hard because I have to pay you more.
Is that what you said? That sounds about right.
Now, so up now we have a familiar guest, a guest we've had on before, and this time she brought a young king along with her to help us continue and to give the second half of our M-Cube Academy discussion, to get it from the perspective of the family, the parent and the child, the student from this M-Cube Academy that we've had these past 2 weeks. So we have a local educator, Miss Christy Rush. And how are you, Christy?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And you brought your son along with you, Mr. C.J. Brooks. C.J., how are you doing, young king?
I'm good.
Good. Thanks for coming. And so the M-Cube Academy. So as I understand it, and this is a great conversation, because when I first chatted with you, Christy, about coming on and talking to us about this, I didn't realize that this was CJ's first year.
Oh yeah.
With this. So you have the fresh perspective.
Yeah.
So tell us, like, what drew you to the 100 Black Men and to enroll in him in such a program?
Well, we kind of my family has history with the program. My youngest brother actually did the program some years ago, went through and had a great experience and really enjoyed it. And my older brother, he is actually the president of the Collegiate 100, the VCU chapter. So they're kind of the college type partner with the 100 Black Men.
Right.
And so, it really just, what drew me more to the program is the fact that that he'll have a chance to exercise some of his skills over the summer. A lot of times students, when they're out of school, they aren't exercising any of their skills, whether it be reading or math and so this is kind of like an opportunity for him to really engage in something that he loves. He loves math, loves math.
Good.
And so, and then also I love the piece where they're going to be reading. They read this summer also. And they have, some really great books that they're reading. They're not just, and they have great discussions around them also. So yeah, that's what really drew me, is the fact that he had a chance to kind of get some schooling in, but in a fun way.
Yeah. So, so it being summertime, and CJ, let me ask you, step up to the microphone real quick. So, being that this is your first year at M-Cube, when this school year was coming to an end, were you looking forward to the summer? Looking forward to playing, having fun?
I was looking forward to the summer, but I was also looking forward to this also.
Good.
Because when I come back, I could play outside and stuff. And this is only just 2 weeks, so I can have a lot more free time.
Good. Yes, that's good. That's good. That's one of the things that I tell my young men, my sons as well, is video games is cool. The playing is cool and everything. But just like you work those other muscles, you got to keep that brain muscle strong as well.
Right.
So that's definitely noble of you. Good job, and I'm sure you're a good role model and example to your buddies. For sure. So tell us. So you gave us sort of overview of the program. So what in particular has benefited CJ? And feel free to answer as well, CJ. Or is there any particular part of it, program, that really drew you and you feel like, wow, that's sort of a passion of his, or things that he's come back and told you about?
Yeah. Well, besides the fact that he loves math, I think that's what really kind of drew me to it in the first place. But also I like the piece where, I'm a single mom, and it's just us two in the house. And I really like the fact that he's around, professional Black men. He has his grandfather, and he has his uncles, my two younger brothers. But it's good for him to see, these skills or these manners that I'm trying to teach him. It's great to see them modeled for him. They're teaching him how to tie a tie. They have these discussions about race in America today, and it's just a great opportunity for him to really discuss what it's like to be a Black male in the United States of America.
Good. Yeah. So, and going forward with this as well, I don't. You may have already talked, to some of the mentors there, but what do you hope for? And CJ as well, being a part of this organization, coming up this next school year. What are some of the things that you all are looking for, to help him as a student growing as a young black male student, and overcoming the adversities and and beating the odds that sometimes are faced against us? So what are some things you're looking for to benefit from the mentoring?
Well, one of the main goals of this program is to help prepare students to enter Algebra 1 in middle school. And, while he's only going to 5th grade, but he has a great start on it. They've been reviewing things that they learned in the school year. They've been practicing other skills and learning new skills, but in a fun way. And so I'm really looking forward to just seeing how he's progressing in math when he does return to school. And then I'm also looking forward to him being paired with a mentor, somebody to continue, these discussions that they've had for the last week and a half or so, about being a young black male in the United States and what it means to be respectful and to take care of yourself and have pride in who you are. So I'm really looking forward to those two pieces. Yeah.
Good. And one thing that stands out to me that I heard you mention pieces of, because one, you're an educator, all right, you're female,
Yes.
and you're African American,
Yes, sir.
all right, and you're raising.
Last time I checked.
Yeah. Last time you checked, you never know. And then and you're raising an African American male, and so how significant do you feel the education? Because I heard you talk about the role model part of the
Right.
black professional man, seeing that you can make it, you can have an honest living, great career.
Yeah,
people just like you. So as far as that educational piece, and speaking from your teacher perspective, how important do you feel that it is to have that connection of a black male teacher, the education aspect of it, to reach him as a black boy?
Right. This is another piece. I've taught him, open doors for ladies, be respectful, you groom yourself well, take care of your appearance. But just in the last week and a half, he's shown so much growth in that. As far as holding doors open, I don't even have to remind him or ask him. He gets up in the morning, takes a shower, brushes his hair, brushes his teeth, does everything, and I don't even have to say, CJ, get up, come on, let's go. He already does it himself. And I think it really sinks in because it's being modeled. One thing about teaching in a classroom is you can tell the students, you can lecture all day, tell them how to do something, but once you show them how to do it, that's when it really sinks in for them. And I think that's what's happening with CJ when he sees these black men up here modeling positive behavior. He's come home. We've had discussions about, him going to college. He's asking me, beyond, of course, he wants to go to the NFL or NBA one day. But now he's like, well, my backup plan is going to be maybe broadcast journalism. And,
there you go.
Asking me questions about.
My man.
You talk to Max.
Yeah.
So another backup plan is to be on the sports news show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So yeah.
Well, you know what, CJ? Stay in touch with us. Make sure Christy stays in touch with me because we actually do interning here. And if at the point that we can get you in here to intern, that means that you can follow one of the guys around in here to see exactly what we do when it comes to broadcasting. So yeah, would love to have you here.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
For sure.
Yeah.
So is there anything else that you wanted to add to that? Or anything?
Well, no,
Yeah.
I mean,
Good.
All right, so I'm going to get CJ involved a little bit because this is all about you, right? So tell the listening audience kind of what a day is like when you go to this camp. Tell us, what you do.
So at the beginning, we come in and we greet everybody, and so at first we have these questions. And usually they're questions about like how African American males their responsibilities.
Okay.
And then we're reading this book, The Greatest, and then we split into groups, and then we're supposed to discuss the questions. And then we go into the gym, and it's a circle of chairs, and it's a circle of brothers, and where we discuss the questions, and we have one spokesperson from each from each group, and they answer that questions. And then we split into the groups, the 5th and 6th graders, and the 7th graders and the 8th graders go into their own groups.
Okay.
And then when we're in our class, we're learning about how to multiply and divide fractions for the 5th and 6th graders.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
It's okay. It'll stop me.
And then after that, we go to lunch, and then we have break. We usually play basketball. And then we go back to making our projects for the ending ceremony. And I can't tell what the project is because I want it to be a surprise.
Okay, there
I
you go.
got
There
you.
you go. Good stuff.
And then we go home.
Okay.
All right,
So let me back up to the part where you said you're learning the responsibilities of black males or young black males. Can't remember how you phrased it. Tell me what those responsibilities are.
So rent, it's like just the bills and just to keep in the bills and just to keep going, and then to stay off the streets and not sell drugs.
So what are the 3 things that they're teaching you to be a good what?
A good person, a good leader, and a good student.
Okay.
And we're supposed to post goals every morning, and then during lunchtime, we're supposed to with our group, we sit at tables for lunch, and with our group, we're supposed to say if we either met our goal or we haven't.
Okay. And to you, what's a good leader?
A good leader is someone that doesn't act up in class, or someone that doesn't like sell drugs on the street if they're grown up, and that they take care of their responsibilities, and that they're always doing the right thing.
Okay. Okay. So, is there a favorite part of this camp that you like? Yes.
As a kid, I always like the break, the recess.
Yeah, of course.
But another part is the circle of brothers. That's where I can really express myself and say a lot of what I'm reading.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question too. So you're going to the 5th grade this upcoming year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And have you had any black teachers that you remember? Black male teachers that you can remember? Kindergarten through 4th grade.
I have not had any black male teachers, but I've had 2 black female teachers.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 3rd grade and 4th grade.
All right, good stuff. And so you, as a young black man, tell us, how does it make you feel to go into this room, or to have gone into this room every day for 2 weeks straight, and to be surrounded by that circle of brothers and these black men that say, "Hey, I was just like you, came from where you come from." Like, how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel proud, or how?
It makes me feel good, and it feels good connecting with the other black males of my community.
Good. And one reason I asked you that is because earlier today I was talking to a young man who's looking to become a teacher. A young black man looking to become a teacher. And I know the African American teaching fellows and everybody is delighted to hear that, because we definitely need more, particularly of our of our young men get into that field to make that connection with young brothers such as CJ. So thank you, brother. Keep up the good work, the great work. And and let me tell you something. That's an excellent job. I wish I had that much confidence and was that a professional when I was going to the 5th grade. I tell you what, I'm definitely proud of you, young man. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Yeah, and of course you, Mama.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for doing such a great job.
I had a little bit to do with it.
Just a little bit, You think so?
Just a little bit.
So thank you all for coming in once again.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah, and and hope to have you back again. So, and I think we should go ahead and say, down the road, as CJ, grows as a student and gets involved in more activities, but he seems he wants to get into broadcasting. So I would love to have him back in here to talk as much as he wants to talk.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How you would you like that?
Yes.
Good job. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, once again, that was our special guest, local educator Christy Rush and her son CJ Brooks, and they were here just chatting with us about the MCube Academy that occurred over the past couple of weeks, helping empower and educate, keep our young black males focused over the summer, and looking forward to more great things from Mr. CJ Brooks. And you're tuned in to In My Humble Opinion. We'll be right back.